Hey Virgo, I'm Walker, and I'm being nosy. Gonna pull some cards about your new soulmate that's coming in. And this is general, so not everything might work for everyone. How y'all doing today? You ready to fall in love? Because this is the one. If you didn't see the last general Virgo reading, check it out. Using the Untamed Elemental deck, it was suggesting that you have a soulmate coming in who is completely loyal, who will be ready to take the plunge, like marriage, kids, white picket fence, happily ever after. You know, it might cause some ripples in the calm, serene lake that you're trying to create for yourself right now, but it's a really good change. You're gonna like this. Okay. The Emperor. The King of Cups. The Hermit. Three of Swords. Oh my gosh. And the Queen of Cups. I'm done. I'm so done. Cute! You're gonna fall in love immediately. Like, it's gonna be love at first sight or something. Oh, there was all this stuff about you being in, like, an interdimensional, time-traveling old soul for some of you, and this person will be also. Oh, look at y'all. Oh my god. The outcome. You. The outcome. The Oh. You're like, oh, it's definitely a where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my life? But where y'all have been is working on your inner workings, building yourselves up, maturing, coming into your own power, choosing freedom for whatever that means on the different sides here, okay? So I love to see this. I love to see this. They're going to protect you and honor you, create boundaries around you so you don't have to worry about constantly protecting yourself. So if you are a girl, and this is metaphorical, I know, that means a lot of things to a lot of people, but you're going to be able to step more into your feminine energy instead of dwelling in the masculine, which is like ready to go to war. So maybe for some of you, you're a single mother. And you're going to be able to finally, where you have to be the mom and the dad. You had to do everything for some of you. So this person is going to step into that role that was empty for whatever reason. Or if that's not it, it's you learning that you, in the past maybe, and this isn't for everybody, so take it as it does resonate, but you would conform to others' expectations or be too much of a people pleaser or too submissive. So again, for some of you, you might have come from a culture where that's expected of the women, or you're a man and you come from a culture where like the women are just bossy bitches and the men just work and do what they're told and pay the bills. This is not that. This is you in a beautiful love relationship where you are honored. Your time, your energy, your physical presence. So if this is reversed and you're a guy and you're meeting the woman of your dreams or whatever that is to you, anything in between, you're going to be able to step into the role of just being masculine and being able to be a man without anyone commenting on it or judging you for it. But you're going to have to not be passive. So whoever this woman is, she might be outspoken. Like maybe you like really fiery, outspoken women. And this one will be that, but she's going to want you to speak up. She doesn't want a passive partner. And if it's the reverse, he doesn't want a passive partner. He doesn't want a woman with her face covered, sitting in a corner facing the wall. Only speak when spoken to. That doesn't work here. So, this is advice, is as well as the advice that it gave to let go of any old resentments. Forgive yourself for mistakes of the past. Forgive anyone that caused you harm in the past, not for them, for you, because they're living rent-free in your head, causing a blockage. It's like dwelling in a heartbreak when you don't have to, because you're about to be so happy. None of this other stuff is ever going to matter. For some of you, there's someone that's still like that song, there's a tear that hangs inside my soul forever, like Jeff Buckley song. For whoever that is, for whoever that is, you're not even going to remember their name after you meet this person. Like, you thought you would never forget this person. You thought you would never get over this person. And in a little bit of time, you're not even going to remember they exist. You won't remember their name. Your friend will be like, hey, whatever happened to blah, blah, blah? And you're like, who? Okay. Yeah, outcome. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Let the hopeless romantic inside you out of the box, please. She's in there somewhere, and she's ready to love and be compassion. There's a clairvoyance and clarity here. So you two will probably be able to communicate telepathically. You'll just be that couple that can look at each other and understand. What? This came up in another reading. I wonder if, You might, one of you will be wearing your heart on your sleeve a little bit more than the other. One will be willing to be more vulnerable than the other at first. But that's okay. It'll work itself out. And there was this period of time where you just had to be alone, and they just had to be alone. But when it happens, it's going to be like a volcanic eruption. It's going to light your fire, reignite your mojo, and remind you what is beautiful about life and living. Okay, let me pull some cards. So, let's say if you did know each other in a past life, for entertainment purposes only, of course, you guys take it as it resonates. It should never be like brand new information. It should always just be like a confirmation. So this is them. Oh, this is you. Oh, wow. So if you knew them in a past life, they were like an astrologer or like an astronomer, like Archimedes or something like that. May have an interest in science. So if you're very artistic minded, they are very science minded, and that might be like the yin to your yang, why you get together and work well together, as well as falling in love. You admire each other. So you admired their intellect. Can turn dreams into reality. All right, so they might be a little emo. They might still be a little emo. Like, if you hurt their feelings, they're really, really hurt for like a really long time. They could be a water sign, or they could have a lot of Taurus in their chart. Like, people don't know that about a Taurus. Like, they really do get their feelings hurt really easily. So keep that in mind. While, people change, but they never really change that much who like their core personality is. So if they got hurt easily back then, they probably like get their little feels hurt easily now as well. So keep that in mind. Restlessness and anxiety, they might like to jump around, not stay in the same place for very long, which could drive a Virgo crazy. So that could be a challenge for you. The lesson in the last life for them was they learned to look beyond science and at the greater mysteries in life, which is where you came in their life to teach them lessons. Communication. So you were a gifted writer, author, or trainer. I wonder if you were like a famous author. Ooh, I just got chills. For one of you, This is so cool. I love this when this happens. One of you is your own, like, favorite author. Like, you were a writer in a past life and you didn't remember it, but you love that author and you have all their books or something. And it's like you bringing yourself comfort and love from the past. Hmm. Tendency to be lazy or unmotivated. That happens with writers and authors and artists. It's like you like to do a lot at once and then rest a lot. This person is like, you might be the long distance runner and they are the sprinter as far as energy goes when you meet them. But it said, you survived crossing dangerous terrains and learned how to make it on your own. So they needed to learn about maybe softness, spirituality, emotions, and you had to learn resilience and self-reliance. Okay, so that's a clue. What about this time around? Okay, so they might say something that turns you off at first, that makes you think that they're like a total creepo or something, and they're not. They're just stupid. They just feel like really comfortable with you at first, and they would like joke around with you like they would their friends, and and you're not having it. But you're not going to be passive. Remember from the last reading? If they deserve a pie in the face, you're going to pie them in the face and walk away. And that's, oh God. And that's going to like really turn them on, I guess. What happens after that? You might like get their number, text once, and then block them because of something that they said. But then you're going to unblock them. Why? You're so popular, even though no, it's like someone that knows them better is like, oh wow, they're not even really like that. Did they say that to you or something? And so the way that you reconnect would be just you bringing it to their attention. Like, why did you say that? That was inappropriate. Don't talk to me like that. And they're like, I'm sorry. Me so stupid. Me caveman. Me love you. Like, they might be the one that wears their heart on their sleeve in this situation, but they don't know how to approach you and they don't know how to talk to you. And you're like super pretty and they really like you and they don't know how to. They don't know how. They don't talk so good when you stand there and you look so pretty. So be forgiving. Oh no. In the last Virgo reading, I was talking about be forgiving. Forgiveness is the key here. So if there's not someone in the past that's holding you back and living rent free in your head, it's literally get over this first bump that they present that makes you think that they're a complete idiot. They just really like you. So maybe that's the forgiveness. What do you have in common that you can enjoy here? What? Well, you both enjoy death and murder, and I'm just kidding. Maybe you like horror movies, or you like old cowboy movies, or you like riding horses, or maybe it's just a sense of humor. Like maybe you both just kind of have a dark sense of humor. Like you make light of dark situations and laugh about it to process it emotionally. So you might have the same sense of humor. Or you like the same kind of movies that other people are like, what? Like you can't watch them with your friends, but you can with them. So it's very Netflix and chill. Um, you won't have to argue over movies. Well, you have to argue over food. Food? Who needs food? Y'all aren't even gonna remember to eat. Cupid's running the show, you guys. It's out of your hands. It's out of your hands. You're going to fall in love, and there's nothing you can do about it. So don't worry about anything. But if it's like you feel that pull and you're like, oh no, Cupid, not today, Satan, not today. If you resist it, what's going to happen and try to say no and push it away? I don't know, you guys. Don't try to be too perfect. Don't try to be too diplomatic. You know, don't be passive. But if you turn it down and walk away from it completely, you'll only be fighting yourself. It's going to be like a perpetual, oh, something's going to blow. Something needs a release. Something's going to blow if you try to avoid this soulmate. What's a clue? Oh my God. I'm here to supervise, get back to work. You can't concentrate. At work is one of the things that I'm going to say out loud. The other thing is they make you feel a certain way that I'm not going to say out loud because of reasons. So that's a clue. Don't say no forever if they say something stupid. How's your family going to take it? Let's do two, theirs and yours. Your family. Your family's gonna love him. Their family about you. Oh, they're gonna love you too. It might annoy you that your family loves them, and it might annoy him that his family loves you. I don't know why. Maybe you have a tumultuous relationship with each other's family, but they're just gonna love him and welcome him in. It's like for one of you, you might like your dad might be like, "Oh, this is my new best friend," and it might be like really annoying, and they go play video games together or something. Or for the other, it's like your mom, who is kind of a bitch and she always has a problem with everything, is like, "Yes, come help me. I'll teach you how to cook in the kitchen, so you know how to make their favorite food or something." And you're like, "Huh?" So it's meant to be. It's meant to be, and it could be that you don't know what to do with each other at first. Like, their instinct might be to chase you as their next prey, but when they get right up to you, they're like, don't. Stuck. Glitch mode. Something like that. But this is all very fun and very exciting, and it's all gonna work out. Are you gonna, what's the time period here? The force is strong with this one. It doesn't matter. Timing doesn't matter. This love is bigger than everything. It exists outside of time and space. So it's very fun. It's very dramatic. It's very adventurous. So if you want this to be successful, which it absolutely will be if you give it a chance, maybe two chances. Maybe two chances. Maybe, but I don't know. It's going to be hot, hot, hot. And it's going to take you by surprise. So don't let that "it is a surprise" make you run away. Okay, Virgo? This is the love of your life. This is commitment, joy, happiness, and the yin to your yang, your ride or die. Period. The force between you two will be unbreakable. You won't even need to speak. You're going to love each other in all sorts of ways. Okay? So hang in there at first. And definitely check out that Virgo reading before, where it talks about the self-love, the self-care, and, the shadow work that you've done so that you can get to this point. So if anything, it's a pat on the back and a reminder to forgive yourself if it's not someone else. But this is beautiful. This is the love of your life. And you ain't ready, but when it comes, you're going to absolutely be ready. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. So happy for you. Oh, oh. Even in my cold, dead heart, I got a hopeless romantic in there. So when I see these cards come up, I'm just, oh God, I'm so happy for you. Everything you've ever wanted but forgot. All right, see you for the next one, Virgo. Bye-bye.